The father of gegenpressing, Ralf Rangnick has arrived at Manchester United. He is the third German coach to be leading a top six Premier League side at present, with Jurgen Klopp and Thomas Tuchel being the others. In fact, it was Rangnick who was Klopp and Tuchel's guru, teaching them the core philosophy of football that has made them so successful in present day football. The Bundesliga might not be the most competitive league in the world, but German coaches are unarguably among the finest in the world. Klopp, Tuchel, Hansi Flick, Julian Nagelsmann, these are among the best coaches in the world at the moment, and Rangnick plays a huge role in their progression. Let's take a closer look at what Rangnick's philosophy has been and why he has such a good reputation in German coaching arena.
You need to be aware what kind of football do you really want to play. Now, I'm not talking about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe a little bit of that, a little bit of pressing. I mean, come on, what is a little bit of pressing? A little bit of pressing is like a little bit of pregnant. I mean, either you are pregnant or not. Either you want to play pressing or not. But not, please, not a little bit of pressing.
Yes, there is that off the ball, on the ball philosophy, but what Rangnick's team do on the ball depends a lot more on what they do off it. The German tactician doesn't believe in giving opponent teams much time on the ball. For his side to be successful, pressing the opponent players with high intensity is very, very important. This philosophy is pretty simple actually. Keep pressure on the other team and win the ball back quickly. When it comes to marking the players, it has to be quite tight, giving little to no freedom in the middle of the park to the opponent team's players. Once Rangnick's teams win possession, they like to launch quick counter-attacks. When Jurgen Klopp first came to Liverpool, this is exactly the style of play he tried to build at the Merseyside club. Thomas Tuchel is also a prodigy of Rangnick, but he went on to evolve his coaching philosophy a little differently, which is a lot more closer to what Pep Guardiola prescribes today. While Tuchel and Guardiola's teams like to keep hold of the ball, even if they are to do a number of square passes. But when it comes to Rangnick, my oh my, he absolutely hates square passes. These are the pointers that Rangnick particularly focuses on. No point of ball possession if you cannot progress the ball. That's number one. What do you do when you lose the ball? What happens when you win the ball? It's not about the location where you win the ball, it's about intensity. More the intensity, bigger the chances of creating goals. Rest defense, mark opponent teams forwards closely to prevent counter-attacks. Yes, these are still early days, but Rangnick seems to be deploying a 4-2-2-2 formation at Manchester United, playing Jadon Sancho and Bruno Fernandes as advanced midfielders, while Marcus Rashford and Cristiano Ronaldo have been used as outright forwards. In the game against Crystal Palace, Scott McTominay and Fred were tasked with the responsibility of shielding the back four, offering them protection required to secure that rare clean sheet. Sancho and Fernandes were positioned in front of them as inverted wingers. Contrary to how Manchester United played against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the team won plenty of high balls up the field because of their pressing. Be it the number of forward passes or the number of touches in the opponent team's box, everything was record high. In fact, it was the first time since Sir Alex Ferguson that United had 32, mind you, 32 touches in the Crystal Palace penalty box. The second half is where United seemed to have struggled a bit. Jordan Ayew nearly scored. This is where Rangnick needs to work the most. The fitness of his team to press all through the 90 minutes. Ralf Rangnick has served in German football for nearly 2 decades. He even guided Ulm into the Bundesliga, a feat which even Jurgen Klopp hailed as one of the finest in German football. Rangnick even built Hoffenheim and RB Leipzig, two very prominent German clubs at the moment, from absolute scratch. He was even wanted by Chelsea when Frank Lampard was sacked, but Rangnick turned down the opportunity as he did not want to settle something temporary. Manchester United have been in pretty poor state in terms of the way the club has been running, and fans know that. With Rangnick, hopefully the Premier League giants will also be able to stabilize themselves and bring some satisfaction among their fans. Rangnick hasn't just come in for these 6 months. He will be there, continuing at the club as an advisor for 2 more years. That was all from me today. I hope you guys like this episode. Do let me know of your views and please do not forget to hit the subscribe button for more of such content. Till the next time, auf Wiedersehen.